What's up guys, it's jvlogs here, and today I'm going to be partaking in something that we've all been waiting for. Actually, something that I've been waiting for because nobody's known about it. Something I've been waiting for, my cosplay review. Yeah! What am I doing here? Anyway, so as some people might have known from school or anything like that, I purchased a Kirito costume, a website called lightinthebox.com, which I will put the link in the description below because really I think it can be quite useful and handy, things like that. Kirito from Sword Art Online, the anime I spoke about before, ordered a custom costume. It was this Knights of Blood Oath costume, up here. I purchased the costume around 3 weeks ago. It got delivered to my house at one point, but I wasn't at home, so I had to get it re-delivered to alternate delivery point. It got delivered to my mother's work, and then she brought it home. I was ecstatic and excited when I first received it. Also at the same time a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure if it was going to be proportional. So I ended up getting the costume, unboxing it, and you'll see the unboxing pretty soon. I put the costume on and it seemed quite proportional, and it did fit to my arms, legs, everything else, so I can say it's absolutely perfect, and you'll see some photographs of that quite soon as well. But for now, let's do some fabric reviews on different parts of the costume. Okay, so this is the coat that comes along with the costume. Obviously the most prominent part of it, quite renowned and well known, things like that. It is revered because it is A, the Knights of Blood Oath gilded coat, and B, also because of the fact that Kirito wears it for a period of time. Obviously not a long period of time in comparison to his standard costume, but it is still quite well known. So as you can see, there's a couple of stitchings here. There's that metal bar thing on the side of his arm, on the side of the costume's arm. You have a attachable and detachable arm strap that comes along with the costume as well, and it may not exactly be proportional to somebody's arm because it is quite large. It doesn't necessarily fit my arm tightly, but I think because there is a pin here, there is a safety pin that you can pin it to the sleeve anyway. So regardless of whether it's large or small, it's still able to fit. And on the back you have another string sort of like belt type thing that you clip on with two safety pins on both sides of the costume. You can see that here, like safety pin here, safety pin here. I was going to detach them for the video, but I just thought in a sense, it's good to give viewers a kind of a sense of what it looks like in completion. So you have some really good stitching here, as you can see, like a lot of patterns down the back. The image of the cross on the back seems like it's being glued down quite well. The stitching of this is obviously immaculate. It looks really cool. All the crosses are being glued down quite well. The inside is a double layer. It's not just one layer. So as you can see here, there's a bit of space between the two. Kind of it provides a bit of warmth, especially for anybody who's going to be attending Supernova Pop Culture Expo like myself this year, which is, by the way, spanning from I think it's June 19th to the June 21st, so Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Quite ideal for anybody who wants to attend Supernova in Sydney, especially in weather like this, which is quite cold. This would be a good coat to wear. That's one part of the costume, and I think it's really wonderful. You have the collar that sticks up. I can't really see any evident faults in it, so it's good so far. It's really good. Okay guys, so this is the inside of the costume. So the kind of the shirt or undergarment that you wear, essentially a white shirt or long sleeve shirt. It's kind of a skinny fit or slim fit build. You can see that it has some Velcro strapping here to close it. Tighten that up, so it's quite comfortable to wear underneath. I'm kind of thinking that they wouldn't have added any sort of zippers or buttons or anything small or intricate that could have made anybody feel uncomfortable beneath the costume, because seriously there are like quite a lot of components to this costume, and to wear something so complex beneath it would kind of make a lot of people feel uncomfortable. So I think it's a really good strategy what they've done. So as you can see, there's a couple of crosses here that have been glued on quite well. There's some stitching on the edges of it, like a silver lining, like a silver fabric lining, which is quite well. It's also double fabric, just like the inside. There's 2 layers, so which makes it quite warm to wear as well. And as well, on the front, it comes with this little like chest logo thing that you can see right here. So that has to be attached onto both sides. As you put this, as you strap this together, this has to be attached with a safety pin mechanism thing on both sides to hold the costume together, and also so that it looks like as if it's in the middle. It could be around the collarbone area where the costume actually stops, around the top. So it looks quite well. I think the undergarment is really cool because it is slim fit, and if you were to take the coat off, it still looks really good without the coat. But obviously the coat is what makes the entire costume Kirito. But yeah, so I think this is really good as well. So obviously on the back there's some stitching for the shoulders, things like that. It's, you can tell that they've actually sewn this to fit the small size perfectly. And last but not least, the strapping and the pants. So we have the pants right here, which are wonderful material. They're one layer, so they're quite thin and don't make you feel uncomfortable beneath them. They've been sewn quite well. They allow for a belt, but at the same time it is stretchy material, so it does account for anybody who may have a smaller smaller hips or a waist, or may have larger hips or waist. So you can stretch on one part, as you can see right here. There's an elastic inside, and there's also belt holes there for anybody who wants to use a belt. And so there's a button and a zipper, sort of like, you know, ordinary sort of suit pants sort of thing. And I feel like the fabric is quite cool. It is quite thin, which could be looked at as a bad thing or a good thing depending on what you want. I think, in my opinion, like, the thinner it is in this case, it's better, because you don't want, in a sense, to have pants that are too thick. But as well, if this doesn't fit you too well and you are a little bit large in a sense, this could rip quite easily because they are thin fabric. So it goes both ways. It's bi-directional really. And it has pockets right here on the sides to put anything in there. So pocket here, pocket there, and there's no back pockets, but the two side pockets should be sufficient because they are considerably deep. And so that's it for the pants. This is the body strap right here, which might look a little bit misleading because it does look like a block climbing harness in a sense. But what you must do is grab it like this, because this is where Kirito's sword cases actually anchor off, if you're going to have sword cases. So it goes across the body like in a diagonal shape like this, and I'll show you how. So one arm through one hole. Don't put your other arm through the other hole. Just allow it to run down your back, then across your chest. And that's the body strap right there. Last but not least, we have just a fabric belt that you put around to cover the bottom of the internal shirt, the one that we were reviewing earlier, which just goes around your waist or your hips, depending on how long the shirt is on you and where it stops. So because the shirt actually curves outwards and it curves inwards, and on the inside there's it reveals a bit of your stomach / your pants. So to kind of cover that up, they provided a belt. But Kirito also has a belt, so it is part of the costume. But it serves two purposes. But anyway, guys, that's my costume review. If you want to ask any sort of questions, just comment below. Make sure to like, subscribe to keep up with some new videos, and I'll make sure to upload as much as possible. Thank you very much, guys.